What is going on, guys? Jack here, and today I'm bringing you an update video for Dead by Daylight, and this will be focusing on the Chapter 12 update, which will bring out new killer, new map, new survivor. Now, the mid-chapter release has launched now for PC, PlayStation 4. It's not out for Xbox yet, but it will be in the next few days. You've got to go through all the whole license thing. That'll come out in a few days for Xbox, but people who've managed to get their hands on the update today, they have been treated to an accidental leak showing who the next Dead by Daylight killer will be. I believe since it's actually been leaked that the developers of the game have removed it, so people luckily managed to record it and release it on their respective channels and social media platforms and all sorts. So I've managed to come across this, and I've discovered, and I'm very happy, that the next killer is going to be none other than Ghostface, or as he's known on the game, the Ghost. This is a killer I've been wanting Dead by Daylight since the start of the game, and it's good to see that we're finally getting another licensed killer. Judging by how he's clearly been designed in the game, I can tell he's probably a blend between Pig, Legion, and the Shape. So if you have a look here at his description of his power, Shrouded, Hunt, and Stalk, you can see there that it says, the Ghost can move stealthily, crouch, lean around corners, and stalk survivors. His primary power is Shrouded Hunt, which the Ghost has no terror radius. His secondary power is Stalk. The Ghost can stalk individual survivors to get the exposed status for a limited time. The Ghost also has the ability to crouch freely and lean around corners while stalking. Now that is, you're taking the exposed part of Myers, you're taking the sneaky part of the Pig, and I guess in terms of luck, it kind of calls back to Legion. On that poster, it kind of looks like he's holding a lightsaber. It just hasn't pushed the button on it yet, but I'm kind of digging this different look. I mean, I honestly expected it to be that jet black cloak, but I've got to say, this looks kind of like they're aiming it towards a specific time that this killer was around. It looks very medieval, but I'm sure more information about this will come into light closer to the reveal, or the official reveal, because you can kind of see there it says backstory and then killer, okay, bio, so they clearly haven't done that part of the killer yet. There is also a look at one of the perks. They haven't released the full lineup, but you can have a look at that here. Simple formula. Unlocking this perks make it available on the blood web of all killers. You become obsessed with one survivor, so we're going back to the obsession part. When your obsession is hooked, the perk receives a token. Each token decreases your terror radius, while in a chase by 4 meters up to a total of 2, 3, or 4 tokens. When a survivor reaches another survivor from a hook, the rescuer then becomes the obsession. You lose all your tokens if the obsession is sacrificed or killed. You can only be obsessed with one survivor at a time. Now, this will definitely shake things up a bit, because killers like Michael Myers, when they use Stalk, if you know how to play well against them, I guess you really got to keep an eye out for him, so it kind of trumps his ability to stalk. Now with the Pig, it's always a case of having to keep a lookout, because if the Pig's crouching, you can get away no problem if you can clock them, but if the Pig genuinely sneaks up on you, then you can't lose her. It's something I've not had a lot of luck with, and who knows, maybe I'm just terrible at the game. But with the Pig, unfortunately, she's with this endgame update, there's really no point to playing as the Pig. I consider her to be one of the worst killers in the game, because the endgame update then obviously removes a case of putting the bear traps on people's heads, because they can't leave with them on. You know, once the update started, or the endgame has started, then the survivors obviously got to stick around and try and get the mask off, but if they can't do it within that time that the end game has started, and not to mention as well, it's only active once a generator is activated, so it's completely useless. Whereas Michael Myers, he's quite an easy killer to evade if you know how to keep a lookout for him and know how he works. This killer could certainly throw all that out the window, and it'll be interesting to see, because that part where it says peeking around corners, you know, it's kind of like you can't you can't see them sticking out. You know, it's probably what was intended for Legion, but Legion I haven't really played around enough with to get a good grasp on. But overall, I'm very excited for this killer. I'm very excited. I hope that the map is the high school. I think that would be really cool, and I imagine that the survivor is going to be Sydney from the films. You know, because the killer has always got something in common with the survivors. So I think Sydney would be a good match. But what do you guys think? I personally can't wait for this DLC. Now, I believe they're probably going to officially release something at the end of May about this, so I guarantee that's the time frame. But what do you guys think about this? Are you excited to see Ghost, or are you expecting to see somebody else down the line? I honestly thought this was going to be Hellraiser, because there was some sounds that got leaked, and I'm going to put them here for you just to have a quick listen to. Some of them I couldn't really pick up on, but a lot of them sounded very much like Hellraiser, Pinhead. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens in the future. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. If you want to see more Dead by Daylight, then sound off below. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to keep up to date on all the content surrounding Dead by Daylight. So thank you guys for watching. Bye!